And welcome back to... Oh, sorry, I forgot the fucking name of the left and right. Where am I again?
Well, I think you should even leave that. It's funny.
Yeah.
Left Arm Red with Go Loud, the home of Irish podcasting. What a relief it was for the last episode, wasn't it, to be able to actually listen to ourselves.
Without giving ourselves the ick. It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Oh my God. You know what? You know the way I hate what I sound like and you hate what you sound like. I think everyone does. Like, I didn't mind listening to myself because it was just different.
Yeah, and it was just smooth.
Yeah.
It was just a real smooth listen.
We kind of sounded professional, didn't we?
Kind of. I would go
Just
that
a small
far,
bit. How was your week?
Good. I don't know if was it last weekend? My Erin Rose was in Irish dancing.
Yes.
Yeah, she won a little competition.
Jean Butler.
I tell you, she won a She won. She came second, which was huge for her because it was her first little fesh, and she won a big huge trophy. It was nearly bigger than her.
Oh, God, love her.
Very cute. And then Fionn, he's in rugby. He's actually in hurling, football, and soccer as well. But he had his first little match.
Oh my God!
So that was cute as well. So up the feckin' walls with the kids.
You're like a proper sports mom. You're like an American mom.
I'm like a dance mom now, aren't I? Like a dance
soccer mom. Well, rugby mom. You're going to have one of those big SUVs now next.
Oh, come on, don't talk to me. And then I was saying, like, I thought, all right, I remember years ago playing with the bars, all right? I played camogie.
I can't imagine.
Picture me now running around the pitch with Harley. Anyways, when we used to play matches, we used to get a bus.
Yeah, we would have gotten a bit of, at times. Now, the city slickers, we were kind of getting carpooling there now down in Ballydesmond, but I can imagine you in a bus. The back of the bus.
Yeah. Everywhere we go. Do you remember that song?
With the wheels on the bus?
No, the wheels on the bus, maybe when I was 4. But I remember going on the matches everywhere we go.
I can't remember that now.
People always ask us. Do you not remember that?
We didn't have that.
The wheels on the fucking bus. Your one was singing at 16 years of age. Stop now.
Go on.
So anyways, I obviously have to drop Fionn to his little matches and stuff. And I'm like, when does these fucking buses kick in?
Yeah.
Apparently they're gone.
Because of COVID or something?
I thought, no, I don't know, what would you call that? Insurance and like, just in case anything happened to the kids and stuff, like, yeah.
What a dose.
Yeah, what a fucking dose is, right? So y'all never...
So you have to scoot them around the place?
Scoot them around from match to match and
And like, stay there for the whole thing. I know you don't mind, but like...
I don't mind, but when I have Erin Rose on the sidelines, I have to try to entertain her.
Of course.
She's no interest, God love her, and it's freezing on the sidelines.
Come here, all she wants to do is dance then.
And she danced around the fucking pitch.
Was she dancing inside the doctor's surgery?
She dances everywhere, up and down aisles and down stores and everything, yeah.
Do you know who she reminded me of? Can you remember Father Ted and the Dancing Priest? When I saw the legs, I was like, she's like the dancing priest.
Isn't she?
But didn't you know what's so cute about her? When she's dancing, and I know they're meant to smile, but she's beaming when she's dancing. Like, she's beaming.
Yeah.
She's so happy. And you know that she wants to do it. But it's just, even for me, I don't even have kids, but I was even looking at her and I was like, look at her little face. She's so happy. I was delighted for you.
I was thrilled. No, it was lovely. And like, I know now I'm taking the piss with the bus and stuff. I love going to sports field. I love watching him, but jeez, yeah. But I was kind of looking forward to the bus bit.
If you do hear that there is a bus, will he be going on it?
Oh, he'd be kicked on it. See ya, good
you
luck.
You even drive the bus.
Yeah.
To get the bus. Oh no, that's weird. I'm delighted. I was so happy for you because you know what? I know you don't like saying it, but like, you've done all that work on them on your own.
I know.
And I know you kind of don't say it, but like, that's all you.
Yeah, but I was only chatting to one of the girls during the week. She's like, Jesus, Julie, you've done an awful lot of activities. And I'm like, do you know why? Because Cork has gone to the dogs. It's gone so rough. I just want them off the streets.
Yeah.
Do you know? And a couple of years' time, I know Fionn would be more scared of his trainer, his coach, than me. Do you know he mightn't want to go out drinking because he might have a match the following morning. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I have him in all the sport. Please God, he'll stick to it. And same with herself and her little dancing and her drama school and stuff like that.
And like, I think my mum might regret it small, but not forcing us to do all these things, because like, I was playing the keyboard, quit that. I was playing football, quit that. I was a quitter back in the day.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I'm completely different now, but I was a quitter. But like that, I wouldn't blame it on my parents or anything like that, but I just think you know, it's so good. Like my sister-in-law now for my niece and nephews, they're all into activities, violin, dance, like art, all this. And I love to see it.
Yeah,
I love to see it.
But you see, times are after changing then as well.
Yeah,
sure.
of course.
Years ago when we were younger, we were kicked out at 8 o'clock in the morning told to come back for dinner.
Yeah.
When it was dark.
Yeah.
Whilst now we can't do that with our kids. It's gone so dangerous. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's great to have them in these activities. Yeah. Keep them off the streets. Keep them off the screen time as well, you know?
Yeah.
So no, they love it now. So I was very proud, Mum.
I was delighted for you.
Proud, Mum.
I was delighted. Well, I've good news on the one thing I was, I'll tell Julie this now when I meet her. Plumber's coming tomorrow. I plucked up the courage to ring my landlord, right? I rang him and he just doesn't, like, he's a lovely man, but like, fucking hell. You tell him something and he'll just like goes OTT. It's like something happens. So I was like, yeah, the toilet isn't working. It is flushing, but it takes a while to flush. And I've company calling soon. I just wanted him, like, I was like, he's going to make me pay for it now. But when I said I have visitors staying, I don't have no visitors staying.
Yeah.
I just wanted it done. So then anyway, I think he's coming tomorrow morning. But he was doing all this kind of thing. Oh, have you tried doing it yourself? Like, I can't. Like, you know, I can't. This plunger thing and all that, like, I'm not able.
Did you try the mop thing? The mop?
I didn't. I honestly no. I didn't try anything, even though I told him I did. I just can't do it. And then at the end of the phone call, I was like, listen, if I have to pay for it, I will. All right.
Yeah.
But then your man's calling tomorrow morning before I go to work.
Brilliant.
So have my. It is working, but it's just a bit dodgy. And I plucked up the courage to ring him, and I'm delighted with that. And then what else was my week? Well, actually, how was your diet this week?
I did fall off the wagon.
I know, I fell off the wagon as well. Yeah, yeah, I did. I was grand. We ate last week, the three of us.
Yeah, and then it's game over.
I was okay.
Yeah.
And I landed in Gatwick. I saw M&S. Sure, I was gone in for the pigs. I knew it. And you know what it was? It was like the sugar reacted and the swelling in the belly it was like a pot. I was gone.
Wait till I tell you. So I was in M&S actually yesterday and I seen Percy Pig Easter egg and I bought you one.
Did you?
I guess where it is.
At home?
Back in the boot in Cork. No, he's in the boot.
After eating it.
My little piggy said,
do you remember that now?
Oh my God. Earlier. I was like, shit.
That's the second pig Easter egg now I've gotten. Well, we can bring it next week.
It's probably melted in my boot, probably full of sausages and bacon.
Well, it's a thought that matters.
Yeah, I'll bring it next
week.
But
I fell off anyway. I'm back on again. But you know what I realised? I says to someone there at work the other night, because we were eating a load of jellies and stuff like that. Like, the word fucking diet. Die is even in it. What a terrible word. Die.
I know. Yeah, it's actually never thought of it like that. Yeah.
That's an awful word, die. But anyway, speaking of work, you'd known I had gotten bagged a bit of a role in ITV anyway. So for the listeners, all I dreamt of for like 7 or 8 years has to been working in Good Morning Britain on ITV. And I was actually emailing the editor of Good Morning Britain, like when I was just barely after joining 96 FM, like where was I going? Like the main man, the fellow who's in charge of it, whatever. But he used to actually be emailing me back.
Fair play.
Replying to my emails, kind of go, we don't have anything at the moment, you know. And I was like, all right, yeah, thanks a million. But like I'll always love the show, and I always have ITV daytime, like Loose Women and This Morning, all those shows. Yeah. And I always dreamt about working on them. But you would know, and I'd been working in there since January, but I only put up on my Instagram there this week. But I'm delighted with myself now, because do you know everything I went over to London for I actually got, as in...
Yeah, but you're a big like one to manifest, like you manifested that, like, didn't you?
Mad for the manifesting. I was writing down every single day, I will work on ITV and be happy, money comes easily and freely to me every day for like a year and a half non-stop until I got that. And then I had changed my password and certain things saying I love my job at ITV, with a load of numbers after it, so no one would be able to break in. I was doing all sorts. I only lived 20 minutes away from there. So when I was actually moving into my flat last July, I remember timing it. I remember putting in ITV's dress before I moved in. I goes, I wonder how near this is going to be.
You did that on Google Maps, yeah?
Yeah, I have a screenshot when I did it in July, because I was like, I'm going to be working in there. Yeah. And there's a shopping centre right next to it, Westfield. And I was like, I'll be in there now soon. And I was doing everything and anything. You know, when I was kind of going, doing all these weird nights, all these weird days and everything. It was true doing all that. I just met someone who said to get in touch with someone. Yeah. And then that someone gave me a chance. And I'm delighted. I'm delighted.
And you believe it's down to the manifestation?
Well, do you know what? People ask about the manifesting, right?
Yeah.
Some people think with manifesting, you write it down and it's going to come to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I wanted €100,000.
Yeah.
Like, I want 100,000 euros. I'm going to work like maybe 30 extra hours a month or something, and I'm going to be doing this, that, and the other. Like, you can't just sit there. You have to like be doing stuff to bring stuff into your life, and I don't think people understand.
It doesn't come knocking at your door either.
No, it doesn't. Like, I know some people think like that's like wacky stuff. Like, for example, and we're not going to talk too much about this. When I was watching the TV series, like, and then I ended up meeting your man like a month later.
Yeah,
do you know what that was manifesting?
Yeah. But when you have to go out and get it. Try to get it.
No, I don't want to be bringing it up with the London Marathon, right?
Oh, did you do that?
When I was training for that around Ballincollig, I used to pretend coming down into the village. It was coming up to Buckingham Palace because that's the finish line. And now I'm pretending now I'm in a different city when I'm running, and I'm pretending I'm there. Yeah. And when I'm just at my door, I'm like, this is it. Now you're coming at the finish line. I've been doing all this wacky stuff in my head, like, but it works. It works for me. And it's so funny, the amount of people who were messaging me, oh, I'm delighted for you, whatever. And people are so supportive. But you know what's hilarious? Do you know what I find? I don't know, do you get this, right? I don't know why people do this. So delighted for you. Fuck the begrudgers. I kind of like, I don't want to know about no begrudgers, girl.
I know,
why do people do that?
Yeah, I see no begrudgers in my comments.
But
like,
and then someone else said, fuck the trolls. And I was like, I don't get any trolls. Do you know I don't on my own page get any trolls? Yeah. Elsewhere, I don't give two shits. Yeah, right? Okay. Like, I think
why
some
say
people...
nice and negative?
I think some people do that sometimes, kind of go, do you know what, I'm going to bring her down a small bit here, but there's no need for that. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I know.
So I just said, oh girl, they're not even on my radar, you know. But a lot of people were replying saying about Richard Madeley. Obviously, he's 67. You know your man, Judy's fella.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I have a crush on Richard Madeley. Oh, I'd say back 20 years maybe, you know, when he was like, what, 47? 50, yes, 47. If he was 47, no, that'd be okay because he's 10 years older than me. So, yeah, I have seen him and stuff like that in the flesh, you know, I still fancy him. But
does he work for ITV?
So he works for ITV.
Did you see him now?
He's on Good Morning Britain. The work, see, it's mad. Yeah, I did.
Oh, did you talk to him?
No, I didn't talk to him. I'd be shy that way now.
Oh, you'd be blushing.
But you know, when I said last week, I've met a lot of people in ITV. I was sitting in the rooms with the loose women and everything.
Unreal.
Sound. Do you remember Charlene, who was in I'm a Celeb?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Frankie Bridge. Fabulous. Do you know Frankie?
She was in Saturdays. Yeah. Did you meet her?
Fab. I met all them, but obviously I couldn't say it because I didn't tell.
You didn't. I know. Yeah.
Denise, all the loose women are absolutely fab.
So lovely. And are you kind of like producing all that then as well?
What I'm doing in there now is if there's a debate. There's a debate on Good Morning Britain every so often. So what I do, I am booking the guest and then I'm writing up all the info, and like you have to be so like on your brief, you have to have everything so clear. Yeah. So like the work I'm doing, I'm giving to Richard Madeley.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're like his right hand woman.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm delighted. And like any of the listeners, I know there's some of the listeners and my followers anyway, they're big into the manifesting. So if that helps anyone. But one thing I was saying about Richard was, I was thinking then, oh my God, of weird male crushes. And I always, whenever I put up this before on my Instagram, people used to put in like really like funny ones. Like, I don't know, who would you fancy that's not even older, but like...
Just random. I used to love, remember Jimmy Doyle in Fair City?
Oh my God, and he had a little mole there in the face.
I loved him.
Oh my God,
He
Jimmy.
was my little crush.
I love Jimmy, yeah.
I love the bad boys as well.
Jimmy. Who was Jimmy's father again? Wasn't it your man Frank, was it? And Dolores.
It's Frank and Dolores, wasn't it? And
remember Frank was the mechanic, wasn't it?
And did he die then or something?
He died.
Yeah. I love Jimmy Doyle. And yours is Richie, is it?
Richard. And then Piers Morgan as well, a bit of a thing for him as well.
Yeah, he's nice. He's random enough. Who else now? I'm trying to think. I said this in another episode. I loved Damien Duff growing up.
Oh, a footballer.
Yeah. And everyone used to be weak for Roy Keane at the time. And I was more Damien Duff then.
Yeah. Do you know who I saw recently? Ian Hart. Can you remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Completely changed.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
Okay. I seen
Ian Hart. That was it, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
Ian Hart.
I seen Roy Keane actually in Cork about a couple of weeks ago. Actually,
did you?
Brackens, yeah, eating a sandwich.
Really? Who was he? Was he with someone?
He was with himself, but I had it.
Was it? You wouldn't fucking go near him then? That's the one person you wouldn't go near.
Oh, fucking no way, because a young fella went up to him and I was like, oh,
What they say is if you have a dog, that's the only way to take a photo of you.
Oh my God, yeah. No,
he has that.
None of it.
He has that certain thing. Yeah, he has that certain thing. I do fancy him, but he wouldn't be too much of a weird crush. I think who else? A lot of people find like Max Branning. From
EastEnders.
Yeah.
Or Grant Mitchell was
Grant was
one.
a bit of alright. Then people fancy Phil Mitchell.
Yeah, Phil is alright. I like the Bad Boys, you see? That's what's
like
wrong
the Bad
with me.
Boys, yeah.
Magnet.
If any of the listeners want to send in their suggestions of their weird crushes.
Weird and random.
And weird. The weirder and the most random, the better. There was someone else there in Fair City as well. Was it like, oh no, actually, Ryan Tubridy.
I was actually thinking of him as well earlier.
Ryan Tubridy. Yeah. I don't know, was it the whole thing, the power thing? I don't know what it is. If he was just a randomer on the street, would you go near him?
I don't like him on the Late Late Show, but I love him on the Toy Show.
Yeah.
I think he's lovely with the kids. Do you?
Yeah,
I think he's a little doge. I like him. So obviously send in all your random and weird crushes. In other news, actually, I booked Lapland.
Go on.
Would you? Yeah, booked Lapland just for myself and the twins.
I thought you were going to say just myself.
Just myself. I nearly fucking would.
Great time.
Santa's lap is the only fucking man's lap I'll get on top of. No, myself and the kids. So I'm obviously does everything backwards. I'm not going at Christmas time. Right. So if I was to go at Christmas time for myself and the kids, it would have cost me the bones of about €5,000 to €6,000.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to give it to the twins as a Christmas present, and we're going to fly out in February.
Unreal.
And I'm also going to leave a letter there from Santa and be like, look, I hope you enjoy your toys, and please come out and visit me in February, and I'd like you to thank me or whatever. So that's the way we're going to do it.
Yeah.
I got it for myself, the twins, for €1,000, flights and accommodation, just under €1,000.
How did you even manage
that? You see, I'm not going in peak season. I'm going in February.
Yeah.
So we're flying out on Thursday, actually, from Dublin, and we're flying back Sunday night, staying in a beautiful apartment, all under €1,000 for the three of us.
Oh my God! And what kind of degrees will it be then?
It'll be freezing still. It's always snowing out there. Like, it's going to be freezing. Yeah, and I actually watched another blogger. She's just back. She went actually the start of March, and she said it was brilliant. Like, the big man himself is still there. She brought her kids there, and like that now I am actually copying her idea. She brought her kids, and the kids then went up and thanked Santa for
that's a great idea,
isn't it? Yeah. I couldn't justify paying €5,000 or €6,000 to bring the kids to Lapland.
And you know what, you'd be mad busy anyway coming up to Christmas.
It'd be crazy, and because I'm going on my own as well with them, it'll be very busy, and I just feel with February it'll be much quieter.
Yeah.
And I just feel a bit more safer and stuff like that, being alone in a different country with them, you know.
Yeah. And
so I'm looking forward to that now.
Will you have to get like a load of kind of like, not even ski gear, but like warm
proper coats and stuff?
Yeah.
But I'm sure they come into Aldi, don't they?
They do,
as far as I know, So I'll pick them up in Aldi now whenever they come in next. So I'm looking for about €1,000 for the three of us for Lapland.
You're better off.
Oh, I can't wait.
And who was it with?
We're flying out with Ryanair.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Ryanair, and my two will be about 6.5 at the time, so I think they'd be a lovely age. And like all the husky rides will be still going, like all the activities and stuff you do in Christmas will be still on, but just much quieter.
Yeah, it's great.
Do you know, I can't wait. I just think for €1,000.
Yeah, your mom's not going, no.
Nah, she'd have no interest in that, and I'll actually be fine on my own. Yeah. Because I like that, there'll be 6.5, do you know? And Santa's there as well. I'll be, come here, Santa's watching me now, buckle up.
I love that one. Yeah, Santa's there now. Well, you know the way you said the kids, what are they now, 5?
They're 5.
5.
Yeah.
I was in bed the other night, and first of all, I was laughing because when I put up there about the BBC, people I know got let go because of wrong spellings, right? They put up the wrong spellings.
Yeah.
And I was inundated, right, with messages of people like going, oh my God, Julie wouldn't last a day, obviously because, you know, your spellings, right? So then I was in bed the other night, I was like, oh my God, I want to do a quiz. And you know the way it was like, are you smarter than a 10-year-old? I was like, are you smarter than your 5-year-olds? For you, right? Because people might think like, oh, Julie doesn't, like, I think you are pretty clever. You've gotten this far in life. I do think you are clever. So there was like 5 questions off the top of my head, right?
Okay.
That were they're general knowledge, like I think 10-year-old would know it, right? Okay. So I'm going to ask them to you, right?
Okay.
Well, I know on your Instagram you were going on about the Opera House. What did you call it?
You just informed me there. I was saying we're going to the Oprah's house instead of the
and then you're getting the I can't even say the word, colonoscopy? Coloscopy.
Oh, is that what I spelled?
Yeah.
God.
So, question number 1. How many holes are in a golf course?
18.
Yes. See, they are easy, right?
Okay.
How many counties in the Republic of Ireland?
26.
Yes. Oh, you'll know this one. What's the capital of Australia?
Oh no, this always catches
You
me.
lived there? No, you didn't live there, but you lived in Australia.
What does it begin with?
C.
Carbonara. No. Cabra. No. What is it again? Cabra. Is that?
Canberra.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Number 4, right? You've got 2 out of 3. That's not bad.
I got 3 out of 3.
You said Carbonara, the capital of Australia. Right. Who discovered the telephone? Come on. That would have been in like a history book in 5th class.
Vodafone?
No.
Come back,
Alexander Graham Bell.
I would have
never
got that one. Okay.
And then this is the final one, all right? If you get this, you're getting 3 out of 5. You're getting over the average, right?
Okay.
Who was the Taoiseach of the country?
No.
Yeah.
Leo. Varadkar. Leo. Oh no, he's not, is he? He is. He is now.
No. Taoiseach.
What does he begin with?
M.
Michal.
Yeah, Michal.
Martin.
I'm going to give you, yeah.
He's not anymore.
No,
he's swapped.
He's the Taoiseach they swapped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you got...
No, he's Leo's now.
Leo's the Taoiseach now.
Oh, yeah, that's the other word.
And then this is going to be a bonus one, right?
Okay.
How do you spell opera?
Oh, God. Opera House. Opera.
Yes. That's not bad. So last week, if you remember, we were talking about love bombing and obviously my own situationship, whatever's going on. And this girl, she sent us an email, right? You've seen the email anyway.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Isn't it crazy?
Oh
my God.
Crazy, man.
Okay, so hi girls, just on the topic of love bombing, myself and my ex, let's just call him Daniel, met in London in April 2022. He seemed like a perfect gentleman at first, was very respectful, took me on extravagant dates, paid for everything and even bought me loads of jewellery and other expensive gifts. He started to come stay with me for weeks at a time and even moved into my home about 5 months after we started dating. He bought me a promise ring and said he wanted to get married within a year, that I was the love of his life, etc. He even got a tattoo with my initials on his arm within the first 2 months of dating. This is obviously love bombing and I did call him out on it, but he was so persistent for so long I eventually gave into it. I started to notice holes in his story. I caught him in small lies that eventually led to big lies. Long story short, he mentally abused me for months and trauma bonded me to him. He often would make threats that left me feeling guilty and wanting to give him another chance. Another girl, his ex, came forward to me not so long ago to tell me he had been doing the same to her, which I had no idea about. I am so thankful she got in touch with me. It turns out this whole time he had abandoned his pregnant girlfriend around the same time we met. He pulled all the same shit with her that he did to me. I'd never heard of her and he had lied to me about his past relationships. He never once mentioned her. This all feels like it's unreal, that it's out of a movie. I'm afraid he will continue to do this repeatedly. Please keep me anonymous, but I wonder if there are many other girls who experience this. Love the pod, E.
One word, E. Run.
I know. But this is it. This is what they do. This is the love bombing. And as Siobhan, our producer, said, they're breadcrumbing. The latest one, I hadn't heard of that, but it's like when they feed you
little breadcrumbs
you're
fucking
kind of
ducks.
forgetting about someone. This is another one. Obviously, I don't know, women probably love bomb men?
Oh, of course we do, yeah.
You know, as well. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that girl is actually gone from that guy. And obviously, if anyone is affected by any abusive relationships or anything similar to that, Women's AIDS number is 1800 341 900. Imagine she was pregnant the whole time.
And he never said it.
Yes.
Like, I just, floored, like.
But I know a girl there and she was, started to see a guy and everything. And then that feckin' page again, are we dating the same guy?
Okay, yeah.
She put up a thing, she was like, oh, he wants to take it to the next level. And some girl had gone on his page and your man was on Valentine's Day with the wife around the place and all. Yes.
And is it a true story, like?
True story. I was looking at all the pictures. I'm hooked on that page.
Oh,
yeah. And he obviously was all about her as well. Sure, she thought she was in a relationship with him.
Oh, see, they're dirty.
Yeah.
Dogs, aren't they?
Yes.
How do they think they're going to get away with it? They're after putting their picture all over these dating apps where hundreds of us are on it, like.
But you know, usually, see, this is the thing, right? I always say this, right? The messenger always gets shot, right? And it's the one thing I've learned because I got shot before over something. If you did see someone's boyfriend online, would you tell her?
I would.
Would you?
Yeah.
I did that before and your man doesn't talk to me anymore.
Why?
Because she didn't believe it was him.
Oh, for God's
And like it
sake.
was, yeah, she doesn't speak to me anymore.
And what was she
Well,
trying to
she probably
say?
does, but like she like very, very annoyed.
Was she saying his friends were using his pictures or for laughs?
Yeah,
or what,
friends
like,
using the pictures, even though I know someone who had been with him.
Oh, for
And you see, but the messenger always gets shot.
I know.
There was another situation there not so long ago where someone came to some, I don't know, the boyfriend was cheating or whatever, and then the boyfriend turned on her and was like, oh, she's mad, she's crazy, she's making it all up, and he started gaslighting her, and the boyfriend and your one was friends with her, they don't speak anymore and all this kind of stuff. Yeah.
See, it's dangerous. It is dangerous.
So-
Like, what would you do?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't. We saying if I was with John in the morning, you were on the date now.
Well, I would.
Yeah, okay, but
But
like,
if it was someone that like I'm kind of pals with her,
yeah,
but not really
not
pals,
besties, like
wouldn't say a thing.
Yeah, I know. It is a hard one. It's a hard one. Like,
You know, but if it was you, I would. But I tell you in private, I wouldn't be saying it in front of a group of anyone. or
I know it's
anything like
embarrassing.
That, you know?
Like, of course, it's embarrassing. Like,
And some girls then they do get a bit of a thrill out of giving you bad news, you know. Oh God, they get a bit of drama out of it. So I'm interested in the whole love bombing phenomenon. So drop us an email, leftonred22@gmail.com, or you can send us an Instagram. But I also came across this very interesting article on like, and if I'm honest, I did think about you when I was reading it, and myself, of course, and myself. But
like with the red flags.
yeah, do you want to give it a go there?
Oh, stuff. So the article is titled 10 Red Flags That Reveal You're About to Get Ghosted by Your Partner.
Yeah, what's number one?
No wonder you're asking me to read number one. What kind of fucking word is that?
Oh, will I read it? It is unenthusiastic texting habits. When a couple is interested in each other but they will keep in contact. One of the easiest ways to stay in touch nowadays is text. You can tell a lot about how someone feels about their texting habits. You know yourself.
Yeah.
Like, the way someone's the first to initiate texting. I think though, as women, we're very like, I'm not texting him first. The men don't think like that. They just text anyway.
See, that's me. I'm a bit like, I'm not texting him first, fuck him.
Yeah.
Are you like that as well?
I was, and then I'm kind of over it, like, oh my God, you only live once. But then, do you know what happens? I get into the moment and I send the text and then I get this downer. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, and then I'm never going to outside the door again.
It's kind of like, you're like, I'm going to do it. And then, it's like you're after breaking a diet.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck.
Fuck it. Yeah. I'm embarrassed now.
Yeah. Like one word answers and all that kind of stuff.
But Snapchat is good for that. You could just send a random Snapchat, like being out for my walk or something like that.
Or what people do to me, saws, that wasn't for you.
Oh, grow up.
Now I did do this recently where I sent a message and I did it was like the floor or something, but it must come up with like a picture, and it came up as, oh, this person has deleted the WhatsApp, and I left him wondering what was the picture.
Sorry, you sent somebody a picture and then deleted the picture.
It was a picture of a floor, but I wanted them to think it was a picture of something else.
Oh, that's very saucy, Brenda.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, soz. I get really nervous if someone says soz to me. Don't you fucking text no saying soz. But I was like, soz. I was like, sorry, that was a mistake. And they're wondering then.
What?
Yeah. And then I need them.
One.
Yes, go on. What's number two?
Number 2 is limited or no PDA, public displays of affection. So basically, like holding hands out in public, kissing in public.
I don't like too much PDA though.
Oh, I don't.
I couldn't imagine you go down Grafton Street there now holding some fella's hand. Could you imagine me? Oh no! Could you imagine me? No.
With your big pink coat, you'd be smashing from fucking Donegal.
I was fucking mad about that coat.
No, it is beautiful. No,
I know I do look like a bit of a fire marshal, all right. But I couldn't if some fella now going down the street. I swear to God, like. Do you know the way they're holding your arse as well going down the street?
Nah.
I'm like, get off off
me. What are
you
doing?
Away,
no.
Go away. Right, okay, number 3. You've gotten this anyway, so have I. Cancelled plans. Them cancelling plans, yeah.
No, it is wall falling down. Remember that excuse?
Oh, that was such a laugh.
Can't reach my wall fell down. Lad, come on, like. Constantly distracted when together. So basically not paying any attention. Probably on the phone.
Would you go through a fella's phone?
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because this shows that I probably don't trust the person. I'd be afraid what I'd see, and I'd rather not know.
Would you? Yeah, no, I'd be once they're conked and snoring, I'm
snooping.
Julie? I'd nearly set an alarm and all.
Oh my God.
Yeah?
Oh no, I wouldn't then, because I'd be like, I know I'm going to see Irene's name or something, or there's some girl there or some photos.
But would you not sleep? Like, I want to sleep soundly.
No, but even now, we'll say the last fella I was seeing, I swear to God, he'd be going in through his album, right? And he'd be like, oh, I get this picture here for you. Yeah. I won't look because obviously if you see a girl, then you can't be like, who the fuck is she? Because you're not going out with them, whatever.
Well, I wouldn't snoop somebody's phone unless I was in a serious relationship.
Yeah. I will never forget one fella, this is during the pandemic, whatever. But I never forget. He was like, oh no, I swear to God, I'm not seeing that girl or whatever. And then his fucking Garmin watch, I saw her name come up.
Oh no.
And you know when you see it in your heart, and I couldn't say anything, it just sank. And I still remember what the weather was like that day. My stomach sank on the fucking Garmin watch. Oh,
Garmin
anyway.
Watch doing him dirt.
Yeah. Not introducing you to friends or family.
Yeah, that's a word.
That's another one.
Awkward though, anyways.
No, what's number 6?
Excessive pet names. God, imagine Baby Boo or like
Honey, babe. I couldn't.
God, baby.
I don't mind darling.
Oh, Jesus.
No, Habibi. Hold on. No, babe. I'm like, come here, I'm not babe at all.
Oh, God, far from a fucking babe. I'm babe
you love
pig.
pure.
Babe the pig.
You love pure though.
I don't know. No, I don't like pure. I love girl.
Yeah, you like girl.
Yeah.
I like girl too.
Girl, yeah. But then like sure,
pet names, yeah. Not trying to impress. So if you want to impress somebody, you put time and effort into how you look. You will shower, get your nails done. So they're obviously not showering.
They're for girls. Like that's more.
Yeah, that's more for girls.
Yeah, because I love a fella. I've seen Snickers.
Yeah, I do too.
The dirtier, the better for me.
Yeah. Not opening up. Number 8.
So like basically not telling us some secrets. Is that? You learn about telling us about interests and hobbies.
Yeah. Go on, what's number 9?
No talk of the future. So like, you know, maybe going halves in a house or going halves in a baby or planning a holiday or something. That's a major red flag really, isn't it?
Yeah, making holidays. I suppose he's going off on holidays and stuff like that and without you. And then number 10, you feel it coming. You need to learn to trust your intuition. Sometimes we need to get in touch with your feelings and be honest.
Yeah, I'd listen to my gut more than my heart or my head. Would you?
Oh, I'd be pure gut.
Yeah, I'm gut as
you
well.
know that gut feeling, like your gut is there.
Your gut never does it. Never doesn't.
And you know what? With that gut feeling, you can't let go of it. It's just there, and you're like,
it's nigging at you all the time, like you, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think I got 10 out of 10 there.
Oh, I was 100%
for my likelihood of getting ghosted. But even anyone else with anything ghosting and stuff like that, send it into us an email. And as well, the breadcrumbing thing, as Siobhan said, I want to know more about breadcrumbing. So the email is leftonredpod@gmail.com.
And red is spelled READ, not the colour red.
Actually, one thing before we go. A few people were asking me what changes with the podcast. You know, they were a bit confused with the whole Go Loud thing. Absolutely nothing. Just means we have a better sound quality and we have a new home with it on Go Loud. That's all that's changing.
And a fabulous producer.
If you want. And as well, someone asked me what does left on red mean. Basically, it means on WhatsApp, someone reads your message, as particularly a fella or a girl to a fella or girl to a girl, boy to a boy. And it means they just lost interest and they never replied to you. Basically ghosted you. So, yeah, that's what it means. So, yeah.
So that's it for another episode with me, Julie Haynes.
And me, Brenda Dennehy.
Thank you so much for listening.
Catch you next week.